Okay, for how many three-digit numbers, 100 to 999, is the sum of the digits even? For example, 343 has an even sum of digits. 3 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 10, which is even. Find the answer, explain what's correct in at least two different ways. Now, I want to actually write a program to show this, but first I'm going to take a look at how to approach it. So I want to be even. Okay. So 3 plus 4 plus 3, or 343 is 10. That's even. I'm guessing it has to do with how many odds and how many even numbers there are. Okay, so that's odd, even, odd. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 222 is 6. So that's even, even, even. How about if I have two evens? 221. That gives me 5. Even, odd. Okay, one even, two evens, three evens. So the question is about zero evens. 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives me 3. It appears like the pattern, and I could go through and verify all this, but appears like the pattern is that if there's even, if there's an odd number of, I don't know, what's that going to help me? If there's an odd number of even numbers, then it comes out as even. Okay, yeah, that'll help me. Of course, I'm verified with a computer program anyway, so I know I'm right. Okay. Now there is also the fact that I can put the like this is where we have one even. I could have the even number here, and I could have the odd odd, or I could have the even number here and odd odd, or I could have the even number here and odd odd. So I'm actually going to take 3 times the number of possibilities for this one. Okay, well, even. Can I have 0? Uh-oh. Start at 100. That makes it a little bit harder. Like I said, I want to multiply by 3. Okay, so the first even I can use, I can't use 0, would be 2. So I could put a 2, 4, 4, 6, or 8 there. So it's 4 possibilities. 6, 8. So 4 possibilities. Now, since this has to be odd, that means I can put a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 here. So that'd be 5 possibilities. And then this would be 5 possibilities. On the other hand, if I have this, that's 5 possibilities. Even here can be a 0. So that'd be 5 possibilities. And then this would be 5 possibilities. This could be 5, 5, and 5. So what's that? 100 plus 125 plus 125 is 250, 350. Okay, now let's look at this, the 3 evens. Okay, so my first one cannot be a 0, so it only has 4 possibilities. It can be 2, 4, 6, or 8. These can be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So these are 5 possibilities. 25, that's 100. So if I add these together, my belief is that the answer is 450. Um, this will be interesting. How do I do this programming wise? Let me think. I can do it sloppy and change it to a string and then parse it apart. That'd probably be the easiest way. There's also where I can do the mod and the div, but that would require me to think, and I just do it sloppy way. Okay. I like programming. Um, I'm not going to give it a name. I don't want to keep it. Um, oops, toolbox. And I'm doing this in C sharp, if you know that language. In my text box, and I don't know why I'm always looking up on A's and B's for T's. In my button, B for button. Okay, I guess I'll put the answer down here. Change the font of those to be bigger so I can see it. Okay, so give this a name. I'll call it TB. TB underscore answer. Have this say something besides button 1, like calculate. Okay, so I'm going to loop through for int x equals 0, loop through x equals 100, and loop through x is less than or equal to 999, and then x plus plus. I'll loop through from 100 to 999. And I want to pick off my digits. Okay. D1, D2, D3 are going to be integers. And strings will be S1, S2, S3. Okay, so then num also, snum. Okay, so I get my first number. I want to convert it to a string. So x dot to string, convert to a string. I need to pick off the digits. And this part I don't quite remember, but S1 is equal to snum. I don't think it's substring. Okay, I lie. Substring. And it's starting index and length. 0 would be my first digit, and length would be 1 or 2. We'll try that. You might say, well, why would it be 2? Well, sometimes it's like 1 greater, and I never can remember. I just have to try it in different programming languages. I think I'm teaching 4 different programming languages this semester. So they're all running together. Java or JavaScript, where I shouldn't. And I know that's sloppy. Forgive me if you know programming. D1 is equal to, and I want to change that to an integer. So int32.parse S1. D2 equals to int32.parse S2. D3 is equal to int32.parse S3. And since I'm not really sure if I got it right or not, I'm going to debug. I guess I'm looping through, aren't I? So I don't want to put a value in there. Okay, calculate. Okay, so let me go through this. D1 is 1, 0. Assuming that'll be 0 after it runs. Okay, well, it looks like it's working. I'm assuming that last one will be fine. Okay, so now I want to add those together. And I use a lot more variables than I need to, maybe. Sum. Sometimes sum is a reserved word, but we'll see. Sum is equal to D1 plus D2 plus D3. Now I'm going to check if that's even. So I'm going to say if sum %2 is equal to 0, that means it's even. So I need a count, I guess. int count. Initialize it to 0. Then down here, I'll say count is equal to count plus 1. And after my for loop, I want to write back out tb underscore answer dot text equals to count dot toString. In theory, I take my breakpoint off. I think I did 450. Is that what I came up with? Yep, 450. Okay, that's a feel good type situation. I did it two ways. That's not what they meant, but I like programming, so.